is sharing vital insights on protecting tenants and restoring trust in Lagos rental market. Following that conversation, we hit the streets of Lagos and Abuja to hear from everyday Nigerians, tenants, landlords and agents about their experiences and reactions to the issue of racketeering.
A particular agent who was in charge of a house, he has increased the rent 2 times without the knowledge of the landlord.
On your own, looking for a house is another tax on its own. So you will be resort to an agent. Now, they will give you a house, quite sure, but the percentage that is being demanded of them sometimes is being outrageous. Sometimes they will tell you 10%. After collecting from you, they will now demand from the house owner.
Almost like last year, I was looking for a house, and it was really stressful because most of the challenge that we have in getting a house in Abuja now is house agents. The kind of money they charge on houses is so ridiculous in the sense that sometimes I think because of the money they put in houses, those are some of the things that encourage landlords to actually make. Most of the charge they charge is not really from the landlords, but from these house agents, because they are the one that want to. The higher money they put in for her house, the higher returns they get in terms of their fee. You understand? For instance, if a house is 1 million naira, then they have a certain percentage. And apart from that, they also all manner of charges. They will tell you that you want to go to check a house, you will pay for whatever to go and see the place. Even if you like it or not, you have to still pay money on top. And after you are getting the house, you still have to pay another percentage again, another thing. So it is so frustrating. And for me, I think the government should do something on trying to regulate these house agents.
In the position of bringing it down to the nationwide, to ban them for now, until they register with the government, and anybody that wants to be an agent must be a registered member of that body.
The owner of the house should be the one to give rent, to give the house rent, be the one to give rent, to give the house rent to the person that need it, not the house agents.
The 56th International Conference and Annual General Meeting of the Nigerian Institute of Town Planners, NITP, held at the Nikon Luxury Hotel, represented by the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Musa Ngiwa, emphasized that effective planning administration remains vital to achieving sustainable national development and realizing the goals of the Renewed Hope Agenda. The event theme, Refocusing Planning Administrations Towards Sustainable Urban Governance and Development, emphasized the urgent need to fully implement the Urban and Regional Planning Law as a guiding framework for achieving sustainable growth, orderly development, and improved urban management across Nigeria.
The theme of this year's conference, Reflecting Planning Administration Towards Sustainable Urban Governance and Development, is not only timely but critical to our current realities. Today, Nigeria grapples with challenges of rapid urbanization, unplanned growth, informal settlements, infrastructure and gaps, and environmental threats. These challenges demand a renewed and coordinated approach to planning administration. So in response, our government is taking the following strategic steps. The first is approval of the National Urban Development Policy. The Federal Executive Council, under my leadership, just a few months ago, approved the policy. I want other state governments to also domesticate this policy in their own domains.
In his address, NITP President, Town Planner Dr. Chime Ogbonna underscored the importance of strengthening the implementation of the urban and regional planning law, while repositioning planning institutions for greater efficiency, accountability, and inclusiveness in national development.
Our attention is now directed to a sobering reality of uncoordinated administration of urban and regional planning in Nigeria, and the effects this has on urban governance and development in our dear country. At all levels of government, federal, state, and local, the practice of planning is hampered by weak institutional arrangements and poor political commitment. The laws painstakingly designed to guide our practice are not faithfully implemented. This law remains the most comprehensive framework for planning administration in our country. Its faithful implementation will ensure coherence among the three tiers of government, provide for preparation and periodic review of development plans, establish effective mechanisms for development control, and of course strengthen the participation of citizens in shaping the environment. If properly implemented, it will reduce haphazard development, stabilize land use patterns, protect the environment, and foster the kind of sustainable and inclusive urban growth we all desire.
The event brought together town planners, policymakers, and professionals in the built environment to exchange ideas and propose practical strategies for effective land use management and inclusive national development.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Housing Development. Just a few kilometers from Abuja city center lies the Waru Wazobia Community. 1,000 residents struggle daily without basic infrastructure, a community in dire need of basic infrastructures.
Waru Wazobia. It is a 12-kilometer drive from the city. As we drove into the community to find out the living condition of the people, we were faced with a challenge. Access road was a threat to safety. Waru Wazobia is a densely populated area, yet people keep thriving to find shelter, perhaps owing to the imminent gap in housing deficit. We paid a visit to the palace of the community head.
I am glad that you came to find out living condition of the people. We certainly need help in this community. Whenever it rains, everywhere seems to be flooded. We also need a security outpost in this community. We don't have potable drinking water, and we need a borehole. We have a critical challenge of health facility. We often ride on bike, traveling a long distance before we can access health and care services.
In a dramatic twist, we were introduced to the first person to settle in Waru community. He was also the one who named the community Waru Wazobia, which could be translated to "Come, O ye tribes."
I am the first settler here. I came in 14 years ago during the administration of former President Goodluck Jonathan. Today, all the residents in this community are business-like-minded people. We are living harmoniously between both major religions of Christianity and Islam. Waru community is free from drug peddlers. The only challenge we have here is electricity and lack of potable drinking water.
As we went further to sample the opinions of the people, all that we got was lamentations over lack of government presence.
My brother is unbearable. Go to any village, any place in Abuja, I have not seen the way people are suffering like this. In terms of electricity, health, and road. We have a healthcare center. Most times they're always on strike. You cannot go there and get a good health services.
It's light and water. We buy from the borehole. Sometimes we are using wells. the challenge that we have in their education factors.
Okay.
Because they don't have access here. By the time you sponsor your children, you register them for JLS, with hope that until you register them for SS, before you know, they will tell you that they have finished JSS. You have to go and start afresh somewhere else. As I'm talking to you now, my children, almost 3 of them are at home, because I cannot be able to afford to sponsor 3 of them in outside Waru, that I will be paying transport 400 or 500 every day for 3 of them to go to school. So that is the challenges I'm facing for now.
No potable drinking water, no electricity, healthcare service delivery very poor. Waru has just one public government school and is a junior secondary school, which only have pupils from JS1, 2 and 3. And the community is looking forward to having a senior session for their wards.
That's a story of Waru Wazobia, a reminder that inclusive housing means leaving no community behind. Now from communities to construction market, what is the latest on building material prices? Let's find out as we visit 2 of Lagos' busiest building material hubs, Kajola Plank Market and Abule Ado Building Material Market, to check current prices and availability.
As the construction of homes and properties continues to thrive, the prices of various building materials have undergone significant changes. Builders, contractors, and homeowners need to plan their budgets accordingly due to these fluctuations. Housing TV Africa recently visited the Kajola Plank Market and the Abule Ado Building Market to gather the latest prices on essential building materials.
The price we are selling of this wood is we are calling this one sawmill wood, and we are selling at the rate of 6,000 naira. This type of wood, we are calling it ansaw. So we are selling at the rate of 4,000 naira. For roofing wood, we call it 2x6 ofun wood. 2x6 ofun. This one is called 2x6 ofun wood.
How much is that?
We are selling the 8,000 naira.
8,000 naira.
Yes. Okay. And this one also. This one is a roofing wood also. So we are calling this one ansaw. It's the same 2x6. So we are selling at the rate of 5,000 naira for this one. Because the length of this one is higher than this one. That is why the difference in the price.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The length of
this one is higher than this.
Yes. Okay. This answer.
Yes. Okay. So they are both for roofing wood.
So we have different prices of plywood, and we have the quality. This quality of plywood now, this one is 33,000, but the last price of this one is 30,000. So and we have different type. This one is MBF. MBF we have 22,000. The price.
Size?
No, this size of this one is 4x8. 4x8. The wideness is 4 feet. The height is 8 feet. So, but this one we call this one HDF. HDF we call this one MDF. The MDF is 22,000, and the HDF is 30,000. The last price. And we have the lighter one. The lighter one is 6,000 naira.
Okay.
The lighter one is 6,000 naira. We have this one, the ceiling board. We have ceiling board. This is ceiling board, 4.5. But we sell the last price 4,000 naira for the ceiling board.
People have been coming to patronize, most especially those people are building markets all over around here, and those people are building houses. We thank God for that. And part of the Lagos people, they are coming to patronize us a little bit. We appeal to Nigeria government and our Lagos state government that the price of the petroleum, that those who are bringing something other from other states to Lagos, the expenditure of transportation is too much. That is why everything will rising up. If it is not so, things will be better, and everybody will be able to be doing things affordable and very well in our country and in our state.
While prices continue to rise, traders remain hopeful that government support and stable supply chains will ease the cost of construction materials in the coming months. And finally, the big announcement from Africa Housing Awards Committee. Nominations are officially open recognizing excellence and innovation in housing delivery, construction, real estate, and public service. This year's event promises to spotlight change makers and organizations shaping Africa's housing future. To nominate, visit www.africahousingawards.com and submit your entries before the closing date. And that brings us to the end of today's edition of Housing Development. From protecting tenants to spotlighting struggling communities and celebrating innovation across Africa's housing sector. Remember, a well-planned city begins with informed citizens. Join your Housing Diva again next Wednesday at 9 a.m. I'm Flora Anne. Thank you for watching. And until next time, keep building hope, one home at a time. Bye for now.
Housing TV Africa, your first